All right, guys, so there's been a lot of reflection going on from preseason to now that we have some stats to go along with it.
Yeah.
And I think most of us coming into the season, we thought we had a pretty good idea of, who the top quarterbacks in the SEC were going to be. Returners like Garrett Nussmeier, Lenore Sellers, DJ Lagway. We all predicted that they might take the next step in their game. Arch Manning was the Heisman favorite up until like 2 weeks ago, right?
Good game today.
Good game today.
Until week one.
No longer the Heisman favorite, but yes.
Right.
But look, it's week 4. We've got some stats. We've got some numbers. We've been able to see some games. So I think what we thought in the preseason needs to be updated a little bit. So now we will give you our top 5 SEC quarterbacks following week 4.
From our
This list is fluid.
Okay,
right?
I knew you were going to preface
fluid.
that.
All right, this is going to change. But hey, I think we got to start here.
No argument there.
I mean, one of the nicest surprises I think in the SEC right now, and just how he's playing, and really it is a one-man show on the offense side of the football. So we got to show some love to Jean Mateer. All right, now this is where it gets dicey, like really quick. Let me check my list here. All right, my boy number 2. All right, and I know what you're going to say at home. You're like, Taylor Green, Arkansas, they're not that good.
I don't think there's much of an argument there.
He's literally the same thing as Mateer. He's a one-man show on the offense side.
Yeah.
He's a top 5 passer in the conference. He's also a top 5 rusher in the conference at the quarterback position. Taylor Green is awesome.
It's a little bit melancholy because it kind of reminds me of like a Jaden Daniels LSU team for Arkansas where he just kind of wasted a little bit.
Okay, so now I'm going to go with hey, the stats, they're not pretty. They're not sexy whatsoever. But he's playing really good at the quarterback position.
Yep.
And I know all of us, we hate that, he manages the game. Well, you know what? He does manage the game well. And this is why NFL scouts like him a lot, because he sees the big picture of the game. He makes clean decisions. He's active in the pocket, and he's really clutch when they need him to. I really like how Garrett Nussmeier has started, despite the fact that statistically it's not all that impressive
All right,
yet.
who do you got at 4, man?
All right, so now at 4. Okay, I'm going to go with our boy that we just interviewed. All right, I'm going to go with Bo Pribula. You know why? Because it's kind of like the same thing of these guys. Right, he could do it through the air, he could do it through the ground. I love the offense too. I think it fits him extremely well. The vertical passing attack, he could throw it aggressively. They got a ton of receivers around him, a great running back room. I think Bo Pribula is playing some really good football and really seeing the field well and being aggressive. And now we're going to go to, let's see, I'm going to go with a gentleman who...
He's scrolling by somebody I thought he would have on this list.
I know, there's a few, this is difficult to start with, but I'm going to go with Lenore Sellers because we were reminded again when he is healthy.
Yep.
Yeah. He is out in the field. I still thought they would have lost to Vanderbilt even if he was out there. But still, you saw how dynamic he was. One of his best passing performances of his career at South Carolina today. And this is what I got to see more from him. I want to see more of that
explosive.
Because I know how good of a runner he is. Continue to develop the passing attack for this young man, and now there'll be a real problem.
All right,
so that's the top 5 I got for
We're going to have some arguments here.
Let's do it.
Because this guy just went on the road to South Bend and got a win.
Dude,
this guy, maybe you could make the argument, should have beaten Georgia last week.
I hear you.
This guy beat Tennessee last week.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Matty.
I feel like I could very easily switch this out right here.
Could. There's no,
All right. I feel very good about how Marcel Reed played against Notre Dame, how he saw the field, the aggressiveness in which he played. Absolutely. I could switch this out right here too, right? I could say Ty Simpson there because I watched the film of Wisconsin. I got to tell you, bro.
He was doing everything.
It was really impressive.
I also watched Wisconsin today. I mean,
I understand. But when you see the film, it gives you a totally different perspective because he's throwing like 20-yard deep outs from the opposite hash, like on a dime, right? A lot of quarterbacks in college football aren't even attempting those type of throws. So that's why I got to give him his flowers right now. I could even do this right here.
Yeah.
Now I know it isn't sexy again, but he's the right guy for the job. It fits him well. He knows how to play the game. He is tough. He's a resemblance of their head coach. So I really love what Gunnar Stockton's doing. And hey, I also gotta show some love.
Got a lot of red on that
man.
Top 5 there.
That was gonna be my thing right there because
Joey Aguilar, man.
You're the Tennessee guy, and Joey Aguilar didn't even make the top 5 in the beginning of this whole thing.
Biased.
And Ty Simpson, I was a little bit, judgmental on his play to start the season off, but we've seen him step up and play at a different level. But Diego Pavia, that's exactly who I was going to bring in. I mean, the attitude that he brings to every single football game is not just within the X's and O's, but there is an element of energy. There is an element of effort, and his teammates are playing for him. So when you talk about a player who is going to show up every single game, give you 100% effort, and you know it's 4th and 2, 4th and 3, 4th and you gotta get it. I trust him,
no doubt,
just as much as I trust everybody else on that list.
I know. I feel like him, Nussmeier, all kind of the same thing. Great leaders, tough as hell. The team relies on them. Is it always sexy statistically? No, it's not. But man, they get the job done for them, and their team trusts them. But what I see here is just a group. I mean, hey, Trinidad, what he did today.
Yep.
This is a hell of a conference for quarterbacks right now. There is a lot of really good football players, and the fact that we can go through and be about 10 deep and say, hey, these are some good players, that's exciting for this conference.
Right, and I think the point of this exercise, again, is to show everybody, like, preseason rankings, preseason thoughts, what we thought this was going to be, it's different.
What I said at the top of the
and
show.
let us know.
The only thing we know is that we
don't
know
know
nothing.
anything. Yeah.